There's a bottle that's been popping up a lot after the new year, so I figured why not add my 2 cents to the pot. Tonight, we're diving into Green River Foolproof Bourbon. Bold proof, bold flavors, but is it worth the pour? Stick around to find out. It's the Cynple Whiskey Show.
Cynple Whiskey, Cyncere. Here to keep it 100, what's the ABV? Keep it simple. Cynple Whiskey, and be sweeter.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to the Cynple Whiskey Show. I'm Cyncere, and tonight we're reviewing Green River Foolproof Bourbon. If you love high-proof bourbons with rich, spicier profiles, this is definitely the one to watch. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you don't miss out on a single pour. Let's dive right in. In the fall, I was at Bardstown Bourbon Company's distillery and I noticed Green River in their gift shop. I already had a bottle of the Foolproof, but I had no idea they were owned by Bardstown. So I get to talking to the lady in the gift shop and she gave me the rundown. So apparently, Green River Distilling Company was acquired by Bardstown in July 2022, which is pretty exciting in itself because this merger has created one of the most innovative and robust operations in American whiskey. Together, these two powerhouse distilleries boast a combined production capacity of over 7 million proof gallons annually. For context, Green River has been crafting quality whiskey since 1885, and their flagship products like the Foolproof Bourbon reflect that rich history. Bardstown Bourbon Company, on the other hand, has earned a reputation for blending innovation with tradition, making this the perfect match. This partnership not only expands Bardstown's portfolio with iconic Green River products, but also opens up exciting opportunities like the Green River Wheated Bourbon, which was added to their lineup earlier this year. So next time you pour yourself a glass of Green River, know that you're sipping a bourbon that's not only deep in tradition, but also a part of an exciting new chapter in American whiskey. We'll raise a glass to that in a moment. Let's pour it up. So a little bit about the bottle before we get to sip. Green River Foolproof is a Kentucky bourbon. It's bottled at 119 proof and features the mash bill of 70% corn, 21% rye, 9% malted barley. It's a blend of 5, 6, and 7-year-old bourbon, $50 a bottle here in Virginia, making it a budget-friendly option for foolproof enthusiasts. Now, let's get to sipping. So their website says we should get notes of cinnamon, dried cherry, light leather note on the nose. Then they mention warming spice, vanilla, caramel, and chocolate-coated peppermints as far as the palate. They also claim that it has a lingering, rich finish. So let's see what we get on the palate. I definitely get a little bit of that cinnamon note, and instead of like a leathery note, I almost get a oaky note, kind of like a cigar box. Like the richness of like cigar smoke with a little bit of like a oakier note. So I guess my brain automatically goes to like cigar box when I think about those two. Let's go in for a sip. Cheers. Okay, first sip of the night. Definitely get a little bit of that spice. I get a lot of the vanilla note on this one, and as you can see, I've had this a few different times, so I'm adding 2 cents based off of what I get tonight. Something that comes through that I don't recall getting most recently when I had a sip of this is that spicier note that I get, and it's almost a peppery note, not quite raw spice, not quite cinnamon, some sort of a peppery bite on the back end. The finish on this does linger a little bit, and it gives me a little bit more of that oakier note. Very full, very robust for a bourbon note, exactly what I want, and almost even a daily sipper. Again, I've had this one since about a month before we went to Bardstown and saw it in the gift shop and all of that, and since then I've actually got a couple of the other expressions that they make. But as we always do on a simple review, let's add 5 drops of water to it, see if it opens up a little bit, and then finish out the review. All right, 5 drops of water added to it. Record this, write this down, take a picture. For the first time, I don't get caramel after adding water to a pour. The vanilla note gets a little bit richer, almost like a creme brulee. And then that cigar box note is still there, but it goes from Maduro to like a Shade or a Connecticut. It doesn't. It just gets lighter. That's what I'm trying to articulate. I don't recall getting a cherry note when I went in for the first nose, so Let's give it a sip and see what we get on the palate. Cheers. So it definitely doesn't dull it out. I know a lot of folks that like ice in their whiskey. If you do enjoy your whiskey over ice, this may be a good candidate for it. The proof wasn't over the top for me when I had it prior to the water. It's definitely not too mellow now. Sipping it almost sips like a bottled and bond or 100 proof with a little bit of water added to it. I can only imagine how much more it would mellow it out if you added ice and let ice actually seep into it. But overall, I recommend it if you are open to it, at least try it with a little bit of water and see if you get some different notes and profiles whenever you do go that route. So simple thoughts on this. Was it worth the pour? Honestly, I'd say buy and back it up. It's packed with flavor, delivers on proof, won't break the bank. Whether you're a high proof veteran or just exploring bold bourbons, this one is definitely a winner. Let me know in the comments if you have this one on your shelf, if you've cracked it already. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? And as always, life is like a box of chocolates. You never know if the foolproof is going to get you or if it's what you're going to get. So until next time, keep it simple. Cheers.